By the time Europe wrapped up the Ryder Cup on Sunday, the golf itself had the final say. But for much of the week, the lasting memory threatened to be the gallery, not the game. Early on, Bethpage Black was loud but manageable. Fans cheered, roared, and sang for their team, but it stayed within bounds. Then Saturday afternoon arrived, and the tone shifted. Rory McIlroy, Europe's lightning rod, faced volleys of abuse even as he stepped off shots. Shane Lowry played teammate and minder, and American Justin Thomas, normally fiery himself, shushed his own grandstand to let opponents focus. The line between energy and interference blurred. Boos and chants were tolerable, but by Saturday insults became personal. Players' wives were targeted, homophobic slurs echoed, McIlroy's nationality was mocked, and his history at Pinehurst used as ridicule. For 2 years, Bethpage had sold itself as a crucible to rattle Europe. The crowd got the message, and took it too literally. Political optics, including a high-profile presidential visit, only fueled the theatrics. Tournament response was slow. Extra security arrived, a few spectators were ejected, and etiquette reminders flashed on the big screens. But when thousands decide a backswing is a cue for noise, a graphic or frown can't enforce discipline. Only swift, visible consequences work. Sunday brought acknowledgement of the breach when MC Heather McMahan stepped down after video showed her leading a "F you Rory" chant. If the person amplifying crowd misbehavior is sanctioned, that's energy turned into institutional failure. Luke Donald praised his team's anti-fragile mindset while keeping perspective on raucous versus personal. Keegan Bradley defended American fans as passionate, noting the flat play triggered their intensity. But enthusiasm does not excuse toxicity. Many Americans tried to keep the crowd in check. Cameron Young, Justin Thomas, and others stayed composed, yet the performative tough guys often drowned them out. This wasn't a one-off. Bethpage reflected a broader breakdown in public behavior. Outrage is rewarded, volume is virtue, and civility is optional. Golf's culture has shifted along with society, but the abuse on display, targeting families and personal lives, is new. Europe didn't need rescuing, they excelled amid chaos. McIlroy, Lowry, Rose, and Fleetwood thrived despite distractions. Sunday ended memorably with Europe holding the cup, but the week will also be remembered for noise that wasn't passion, hostility that wasn't edge, and adults who confused volume for virtue. When the Ryder Cup returns to the U.S., organizers will face a choice: foster competition or allow spectacle to override sportsmanship.